Good morning. I'm joined by several of our 30 under 30 recipients for another interview. I'm just going to throw out that initial question. Tell us about your company and your role within it. So can I start with you first, please, Catherine?
Yeah, so I work for the Bristan group, so that's Bristan and Heritage Bathrooms. I'm the customer operations executive, so I work in the customer contact centre, doing all the data side of things for both customer service and the sales order process team as well.
Thanks, Catherine. Joe, can I come to you next? Tell us about Ideal Standard and what you do at the company.
Yes, I'm Joe Hartshorne. I am specification manager at Ideal Standard. It entails looking after regional house builders, sorting out the bathroom specifications.
Thanks, Joe. And we've got another person joining us from Ideal Standard. Lydia, tell us about your role at the company.
Yes, I'm Lydia. I work in our HR team. I mainly look after the data and wellbeing side of our HR team across our business across the country. Yeah.
Thanks, Lydia. Shannon, tell us about Roca and your role at Roca, because I understand you've had a change of role recently. Is that right?
In the last couple of years, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm the customer service manager for the customer service department within Roca, based at Bardon. And I oversee the running of the department for our customer service team.
Thanks, Shannon. And last but not least, Bradley, tell us about the recently rebranded Fitzroy and your role at the company.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. So I'm Bradley from Fitzroy of London, which was formerly NIMAS Group. And my job title is the Business Development Director, so responsible for setting the strategy for the sales team for the current year and future years. Yeah, it's exciting. We've been through a bit of change in the last few weeks, going from NIMAS Group to Fitzroy London, and that's really to help us as we continue our journey to 2030.
So we've got a really kind of diverse group of roles represented on the call this morning. If I could ask each of you to tell us what it's like working in the bathroom sector, and perhaps did it meet your anticipations when you started your career in the industry? Joe, can I come to you first, because you've got a very specific role looking after a particular audience.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's definitely not something that I thought I'd be doing after my degree in sports science. So coming into the bathroom industry was a bit of a strange one, how it all come about. I started in the office. I've been in the industry for 3 years now. I haven't really looked back. I've loved meeting new people since I've been out on the road after my year in the office, and it's just been great. Everything from colleagues to customers, it's just been really great, and there's so much to learn. And I think that learning over the 3 years, learn something new every day. It'll definitely continue for the next 20, 30, 40. Let's see what age we retire by then. But yeah, absolutely loved it.
Catherine, how about you? What's it feel like working more in a kind of in an office-based role within the business?
Yeah, so I started as a customer service technical advisor. So the bathroom industry was completely new to me, having to sort of go through all customer queries with tap showers, anything you could think of. So that was totally new to me. And yeah, I've moved over to sort of the data side of things, but I've really enjoyed it. I came from sort of hospitality. So yeah, I've really enjoyed being in the industry and haven't looked back either.
Shannon, have you got any thoughts about kind of what it's like working within the bathroom industry specifically? Because customer service is one of those roles that's really transferable, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So I started at Roca from quite a young age. I, again, didn't have any background in bathrooms, knew nothing about them whatsoever. I actually studied beauty at college and had no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up as such, and the opportunity came about, and I had no choice but to accept and really go for it and see where it would take me. I didn't think I'd still be here. I've been here for 10.5 years now. Started as an advisor and just gradually worked my way up. And yeah, when I started and still do now, I still can't believe how much is involved to do with a bathroom in all areas. So yeah, it keeps challenging, keeps you on your toes, but no, really, I really enjoy it.
Lydia, you're within one of the biggest bathroom companies in the country at the moment. What does it feel like working within a kind of enterprise style business, given that you've clearly got an interest in HR?
Yeah, it's busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. But I just think that like what makes the bathroom industry so special is how passionate the people are. Like I've never quite worked in an industry in HR where everyone absolutely believes in what we do, and it's really nice to see. I just think that that's so special that and we've got like such long-standing service within the business, and it's generational within both of our sites. And I just think that's so lovely that it's really a true family business, and it's just, yeah, it's such a nice feeling how passionate people are.
Excellent. And I'm going to want to throw Bradley a bit of a curveball, because we first met around an initiative kind of looking at other markets. So you were exploring the United States as a potential market for Fitzroy. What sort of opportunities, like going out over to KBIS, has the bathroom industry thrown up for you, Bradley?
Yeah, I think it's been really interesting to explore the different opportunities that come up. I suppose we are an SME, a family-based company based in the UK, so we don't have operations in the US or in Europe at large, really. So each of those countries clearly have a requirement for bathroom products, and it's really exciting working through each of those and seeing how will we do it, what's the size of the opportunity. I suppose the bathroom industry for me is kind of all I've ever known. I work for a family company, which is, I'm lucky to do that, and I start there from college. So for me, it's great. I've got some great connections and friends in the bathroom industry, and I hope that's where I'll stay for my whole career.
Fantastic. Just going to throw a question out to the whole group in one go. What advice would you give someone that's perhaps leaving school, not quite sure what they want to do, and giving a second look at the bathroom industry and construction materials industry more widely? What advice would you give them? Who wants to take that on? Is anyone going to jump in? Joe, I'm going to pick on you, seeing as we've got no volunteers.
I think give it a go, have a look about what's about, because I think when you say the bathroom industry, you don't quite understand what it actually entails and what opportunities are out there. So have a look, go to a few webinars or events and have a look what's out there, really, because it's like a lot of us have said, a career that we didn't think we'd be in, and now haven't looked back since. So absolutely have a look, see what's out there.
Yeah, it's great to see that all of you are having really rewarding careers in something that perhaps wasn't obvious to you and isn't obvious to others out there right now. So great to see. Last but not least, I'm going to ask you about the 30 under 30 Roll of Honour this year. You've all been included on there. Now, just ask what being nominated, first of all, meant to you, and what it feels like to be a winner. So, Catherine, can I ask you first?
Yeah, so I was very nicely surprised when they obviously informed me that I'd been nominated for a 30 under 30. I thought it was a real honour. And then obviously when we won, unfortunately I couldn't make it to the awards. I was on my honeymoon, but yeah, once to realise that obviously we'd won, that was amazing. There was 3 of us from Bristan as well, which was lovely. But yeah, it was a real honour, and it's really nice that there's the opportunity within the industry to be recognised. So yeah, it was great.
Can't believe you didn't cut your honeymoon short to come back for 30 under 30. Congratulations. Shannon, how did it feel when you found out that you're on the list?
I was quite shocked, to be honest. I only found out probably a month before the awards took place at the conference. I didn't know I'd been nominated. My manager just called me up one day just to say, oh, by the way, we nominated you for this, and sort of that you've been successful. It was actually quite touching that someone had wrote something about me like that, and then to be acknowledged for it by people that don't even know me was really nice. Yeah, it's just lovely. It's just really nice to be recognised for it.
Lydia, all of the entries were judged by an independent panel. What did it feel like to be recognised by that group?
I was shell shocked, completely didn't expect it. I've only been with Ideal 18 months. To not only be recognised within the business itself, within a nomination, but then to go on to be one of the winners, it was just brilliant. We found out that 3 of the 4 of us found out Joe was on the call, so couldn't join us, but we all found out together. And I think that the look that the 3 of us gave each other in that room with our managers was, I think we were all quite shocked. But it was just so lovely. And like Shannon said earlier, just to be recognised in that bigger picture when sometimes we don't even, like, I don't see a big difference in my job of what I do. It just feels like the day to day, but it's so much bigger than that. And that was quite nice.
Yeah, certainly every role has got the potential to make a difference, but you guys have been recognised for really going that extra mile. So, Joe, what did it feel like on the night? Did you enjoy the ceremony?
Yeah, absolutely. Great night. It was lovely to speak to a few different people and get closer to my own colleagues. Well, obviously we had the CLT there. We was chatting with Lisa and Rachel, and that was fantastic. But with Lydia, Tom, and Paddy as well, it's people that I've dealt with in the business, but really got close to and had a good laugh with, and same with other companies as well. It was a really good night in terms of bringing the industry together, really.
And last but not least, Bradley, what did it mean to you?
Yeah, it was a really nice surprise to get it. Yeah, exactly that. I obviously wasn't there on the night, unfortunately, but I think with the 30 to 30, how it's really rewarding and encouraging young emerging talent. I think that's great. People like us today are going to be the leaders of the bathroom industry of tomorrow, and I think it's really nice to see that rewarded and recognised across the industry. So I think it's a really nice initiative, and of course a nice surprise to be included in it.
That's the perfect way to wrap up the interview. Thanks very much, guys, for joining me this morning, and congratulations again for being included on the 30 under 30 list. Well done.
Thanks, Tom.